Warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Yes, please start. I'm Samir Panwala. I'll be the judge for today.
Okay, sir. Yes, you can start.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. I begin in the name of Allah, the most merciful and the most beneficent. Pristine Public School welcomes you all to the webinar organized by the MFERD. Let us begin this webinar by talk of Brother Muhammad Fauzan of grade 7.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. والضحى والليل إذا سجى ما ودعك ربك وما قلى وللآخرة خير لك من الأولى ولسوف يعطيك ربك فترضى. ألم يجدك يتيما فآوى ووجدك ضالا فهدى ووجدك ضالا فهدى ووجدك عائلا فأغنى فأما اليتيم فلا تقهر وأما السائل فلا تنهر وأما بنعمة ربك فحدث. صدق الله العظيم.
MashaAllah, that was indeed a beautiful recitation. Thank you, Brother Fauzan. Now I call upon Brother Asman of grade 7 to welcome this section.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu to one and all gathered here. I am Asman of grade 7 here, took this opportunity to welcome you all to this event, Youth Empowerment. I welcome all the members, students and speakers of today's event. We got this opportunity to gather here and discuss environmental law, environmental issues, status relating to that, and its implementation. In the end, we will try to summarize some solutions and conclusions. This developed our speaking skills, communication, confidence, and so on. Thanks for the wonderful opportunity. Jazakallahu khair. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
It was a warm welcome to all of us. Thank you, Brother Asman. Social awareness is the ability to accurately pick up on emotions in other people and understand what is really going on with them. Now, here comes Brother Rihan of grade 7 to give a speech on social awareness.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. I am Rehan of grade 7 here to give a speech on social awareness. Social awareness is an important skill for kids to develop to build positive relationships and make responsible decisions. If you think why we need to know about social awareness, then it helps us to develop in order to build foster relationships, and make responsible decisions. In addition to improving relationships and communication skills, social awareness is also important for our emotional well-being. Build a deeper understanding of social awareness that can be help to our students to succeed. Why social awareness matters? Students with strong social awareness adapt more easier to their
Your
environment.
books and complete, right? I got this list. Good morning.
And engage in fewer destructive classroom behaviors. This in turn creates an environment where students can focus on
Zaki, Mohit, Jafar, Alfat, Anas, Muzakkar. आप लोग हैं ना? Books incomplete क्यों थे साइंस के?
better relationships. One who have strong social awareness are able to engage in constructive communication with their peers and resolve conflicts where they arise. Fewer risky behaviors. Students who are able to adapt to new environments, understand the needs and perspectives of others, and know where to get the support when they need it are less prone to emotional distress and less likely to engage in risky behaviors such as drug use and allegations that interfere with the one's life. Students are best when they work together, when they are held accountable for the group's final outcome, when their interpersonal skills such as decision making, conflict resolution, and effective communication, and when they reflect on the team's strength and weakness for the improvement. Benefits of developing self-awareness. Being better able to manage the regulate of your emotions, better communication, better decision-making skills, improved relationships, higher level of happiness, more confidence, better leadership skills. Finally, I conclude my speech with there are many different ways to increase your social awareness. One of the best way is to include in your community. Volunteer at local charity or get involved in your local politics. Read about the current events and try to see the issues from the multiple perspectives. The more you learn, the more society aware you will become. Thank you, Jazakallahu khair.
Thank you, Brother Rehan. It was a motivational speech. Cell phones have achieved milestones in modern technology, where they have become handy to everyone. Now I call upon Brother Nihal of Grade 8 to give a presentation on usage of mobile phones.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. I am Nihal from Grade 8. Today, I am going to present a project on parents' perception of mobile phone usage of their children and knowledge on its effects. As we all have known that cell phones have achieved a milestone in modern technology where they have become handy to everyone. On one hand, it is a helping tool. On the other hand, we cannot deny the fact of its harmful effects. Children are addicted to the mobile more nowadays. First generation, the children are growing with the mobile from birth. They are addicted to the mobile more nowadays. I got an interest to know whether the parents are monitoring their child's mobile phone usage. Considering this, I conducted a survey by using Google Forms in which I collected data from 55 parents whose children are all of different age groups. What are the effects of mobile phone technology? Yes, these are the effects of mobile technology. We are getting back pain, neck pain, tendonitis. Tendonitis is a pain in our thumb and wrist. And loss of sleep. Most of the accidents are happening because of this mobile phone usage. And the children are becoming arrogant, eye problem, unable to concentrate in studies, memory loss. The radiation is affecting the brain and it can cause a high risk of brain cancer. obesity, tiredness, and this is the result of my study. In my survey, most of the parents are female graduates and they belong to nuclear family, and 36% of their child's age group is above 12 years. And most of them have the knowledge on hazards of mobile phone usage. 34.5% of the parents, they are saying that their child is spending too much time in using mobile phone. And 20% of the parents, they are saying that most of the time and also while traveling, their child uses mobile and earphone. And 30.9% of the parents, they are saying that their child lost interest in studies after using mobile phone. And most of the parents, they are saying their child is so deep in use of mobile phone that he or she will not respond to their comments. And majority of them are saying that their child frequently get into arguments with their parents for not giving them mobile phone. And 34.5% of the parents, they are saying that their child became lazy and inactive because of continuous usage of mobile phone. So how can we, as with study findings, it is very clear that parents are observing some of the behavioral and emotional changes of their children. And parents play a key role in upbringing of their children, and they are the perfect people to mold them. So parents must be educated and made aware of possible hazards of mobile phone usage, which will help them in tackle all the childhood issues and also helps in child's overall development. So how can we prevent the mobile radiation? Yes, we can prevent the mobile radiation by educating the parents to stop the mobile phone while not in use loudspeaker while speaking, keep phone away while sleeping, use belt holster for keeping mobile. It is a device, it will protect us from the harmful radiation. And use headphones. And allow children to spend time daily in physical activities. And parents, please avoid using mobile phone while driving. It can cause accidents. And advise the children to not use mobile while eating. These are the precautionary measures should be taken once their family and friends to protect us from the harmful radiation. And finally, I conclude that mobile radiation is very harmful to human health and it can cause a high risk of brain cancer and tumors. So I kindly request the parents not to give the mobile phone to their children unless it is necessary. Thank you. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
It was indeed an informative presentation. Jazakallahu khair, Brother Nihal. Do you know, have ever thought to make your country clean? And is anyone have idea for keeping the country clean? Well, Brother Farhan of grade 8 to give a presentation on and pollution.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh to one and all present here. I am K. Farhan from grade 8. Today I am going to explain about how to control land pollution. Yes, can anyone tell me what is the reason that causes land pollution? Yeah, it's throwing of garbage. In my idea, I have used 5 boxes and some soil. With this, I am going to work on it. In my area, I saw people dumping biodegradable waste and non-biodegradable waste in the corner of the street. The place was very dirty and was polluted. So I decided to control it with my new idea for new world. As a first step, I digged the holes according to the size of the boxes. Then I segregated the boxes as 3 for biodegradable waste, 1 for non-biodegradable waste, and 1 for e-waste. Then I started using the boxes as new dustbin. I added a pound of sand when I put biodegradable waste every time. After 2 to 3 weeks, the soil made the biodegradable waste to decompose. If the biodegradable waste box is filled, make the boxes upside down so the biodegradable waste decomposes completely by the bacteria and converts it into organic manure. The organic manure or non-biodegradable waste should be collected by the government in order to make a clean city. With this research, I am giving an idea to the government. And the government also needs to support this idea for proceeding it in the future. The waste can be collected by the government in exchange of money. The collected waste from the people can be sold to the farmers, village workers, and private gardens. In case of getting profit, the non-biodegradable waste can be sold to the recycling companies in high price. So the government also gets profit through my idea. The government also needs to give yearly awards for this. So the people will do it with their interest. I also took surveys through my Google Forms regarding the opinions of the people about controlling land pollution. My main question was Will people produce manure using biodegradable waste? If you are paid for that? 66% of people have said yes. I finally conclude with a nation that destroys its land, it destroys itself. Yeah, it's been true. And Prophet Muhammad Nabi Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam also said that one who cleans his land, he cleans his sins. I will do my best in preventing the land and cleaning it with using my new idea for new world. So I finally request all to reuse, reduce, recycle, recover, and refuse the waste. Thank you for giving me this opportunity.
It was indeed an useful and informative presentation. Thank you, Brother Farhan.
Have you ever noticed that why the carbon dioxide in the atmosphere increases and how to reduce it? Now we got Steve of grade 6 to give a presentation on CO2. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu. I'm Hasi from grade 6A to talk about pollution detection. Pollution is the introduction of harmful materials into the environment. These harmful materials are called as pollutants. Pollutants can be natural, such as volcanic ash. They can also be created by human activity, such as trash or runoff produced by factories, power plants, etc. Air pollution, the release of chemicals and particulates into the atmosphere. Common gaseous pollutants, including carbon dioxide, carbon chlorofluorocarbons, CFCs, and nitrogen oxides produced by industry and motor vehicles. Photochemical ozone and smog are created as nitrogen oxides, and hydrocarbons react to sunlight. These are the sources of outdoor air pollution. Power plants, transportation, industries, emissions, etc. Vehicles have become an effects of air pollution. Reduces visual range and atmospheric clarity. Less contrast, less visibility. CO, carbon monoxide, 90% natural and 10% from incomplete combustion. Damage to vegetation including leaves, needles, fruit, growth rate, reproduction hardness. This emission from vehicles cannot be completely avoided, but it definitely can be controlled with the involvement of semiconductor sensors for detecting the various gases. This project aims at using those semiconductor sensors at the emission outlets of vehicles to detect the level of pollutants. Gases affecting atmosphere are carbon monoxide, CO, and carbon dioxide, CO2. Gases are classified as colorless and odorless gases, so we need special tools to monitor their concentration in the air. Now, what to know about CO2 emissions? A naturally occurring gas. Human had started emitting CO2 during industrial revolution. Human activity includes, but not limited to, transportation, electricity. Today, 30 billion tons per year of CO2 is related to human activity. CO2 drives climate crisis and also affects the ocean, making the 30% more acidic. My future aspects is it's necessary to monitor air quality and keep it under control for a better future and a healthy living for all. Stop air pollution by adopting cleaner energy, conserving energy, use mass transit, bicycling, use water-based paints and glues, avoid smoking, create green zone, walk wherever possible, comply with environment laws, etc. Go green and save your future. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Thank you, Brother Hasib. It was a wonderful presentation. Is there anyone without drinking Coke or other soft drinks ever? Now here comes Brother Shah of grade 7 to give a presentation on effects of Coke.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu. I'm Yamam Sal from grade 7. Did you know the 3 minutes of medical soda leads to a short life of heart problems, discomfort, and pain? Well, that's what I'm here for. Not to scare you, but to inform you about Coke and its side effects. I am Mohammed Saad from grade 7 here to give a speech on awareness of consumption of Coke. The sugar in the Coke and other sodas really damages the human body. Did you know that within 10 minutes of consumption of a 12-ounce bottle of Coke, 10 ounces of sugar hit your system? I am sure that isn't what you paid for. When the sugar at once is sent to your liver, then causes a strike penicillin through your organs. This actually kills over 40 people a year. I know that it doesn't seem like much, but that's the first 10 minutes of soda. Not to mention the biggest reason of all, people who drink a lot of Coca-Cola often have issues with chest pain. Coca-Cola has made many people have cancer, obesity, liver damage, etc. When little children ever see their parents drink soda, they want some too. People should know what consequences cause when they drink any type of soda. It's better to have a drink that not have any chemicals. A solution that we can have been to have a poster about what chemicals it has and how those chemicals damage the body. Another thing that we can do is what Coca-Cola does to the body in 60 minutes, because if people see what Coca-Cola does in 60 minutes, they will start to avoid it. I finally conclude that we should try to get aware of this harmful drink and switch on to the healthy drinks like lemonade, glucose, and fruit juices. Thank you for the opportunity. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Thank you, Brother Shahad. It was indeed an informative presentation. Hold bags are become another hand to carry the thing. Now I call upon Brother Fauzan of grade 7 to give a presentation on awareness of using polybags.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. I am Mohammed Fauzan of grade 7 here to talk about awareness on using plastic bags. Plastic bags are one of the most used things today. It makes our work easier and gives us a lot of convenience. They have formed an essential part of our lives now. We use them almost every day for various purposes. The usage is to extent that we often get angry at the shopkeeper who refuses to offer us the plastic bag. It becomes daunting to carry your own bag every time. The shopkeeper's refusal is due to the government ban on plastic bags. One often wonders why plastic bags made our life easier, but at what cost? The damage of our earth and environment is high. There are a number of reasons to say no plastic bags. We must stop using them to better environment and save it from degradation. There are various eco-friendly alternatives that can be used to stop the usage of plastic bags. Poly bags are harmful for our earth. First, plastic bags are a major source of plastic pollution. As they are non-biodegradable, they take years to decompose. They contribute to a lot of waste, which keeps controlling over that year. Plastic makes thousands of years to break down and decompose. It stays in the land, which contributes to the rising problem of land pollution. Similarly, it also causes water pollution. As people throw away the bags carelessly on the roads, in the drains and the rivers, they enter the water bodies. They are carried away by the wind in them, sometimes dumped into water deliberately. This plastic goes down deep in the water and harms the aquatic life. Microplastic concentrate in the North Pacific Gyre has increased 100 times in the past 40 years. As of 2009, Southern California cities had spent over 1.7 billion to keep water waste from the being over legal trash limits. It's very expensive. So I conclude with the hope that from now we all together will say not use the plastic bags. Jazakallah khair.
Thank you, Brother Fauzan. With the grace of Allah, we have come to the end of this section. Now I call upon Brother Takmil of grade 7 to give the vote of thanks.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. A warm and graceful morning to our most valuable management committee, worthy teachers, and my dear friends, and each and everyone gathered here. It's my privilege to propose a vote of thanks speech and acknowledge the contribution of those who worked really hard to make this students' empowerment program happen. I, on behalf of Pristine Public School and the entire fraternity of the institution, first of all, I extend my most sincere thanks to the Almighty Allah for making today's event a responding one. With His blessings and grace, we are able to accomplish this event successfully. I thank all my friends for their effort. Last but not least, I thank our brother Asmin and brother Farhan to making such a wonderful event. Thank you, Jazakallah khair.
سبحان الله وبحمده سبحانك اللهم وبحمدك ونشهد أن لا إله إلا أنت.
MashaAllah. Yeah, so Alhamdulillah. Anything more? I am Samir Panwala. Anything more? Anybody else has to talk?
That's all, sir.
No. So Alhamdulillah, I think this is Pristine Public School Boys, PPS. MashaAllah, you have done an excellent job from Coimbatore. Yeah. This morning, I am in Navi Mumbai, which is Maharashtra. So another city next to Mumbai. Mumbai is a metro like Delhi, Mumbai, Kolkata, and Chennai, and what else do you have? Hyderabad, and these are the big cities, right? But these are all concrete jungles. Now, if you actually see Delhi, you would have heard of the pollution and the air quality control, what they had, and during Diwali and just before Diwali, but more because people were burning fires in the fields. So all this pollution, air pollution, the topics what you have chosen today are excellent topics, Alhamdulillah. And as I said this morning, I attended a program which was held in Navi Mumbai. It was there to for people to save hills and mountains. And it was an awareness program that why hills and mountains are so important. Like we just think they are there for beautification, or they look so beautiful when you see a mountain. But what is their importance? How they conserve? Water conservation is also done by mountains, vegetation, and hills, and so much of oxygen, and such a big ecology is maintained. Animal life and birds and insects. So this step what you all are taking, Alhamdulillah, the topics that you chose today about social awareness was exactly what is the need of today. People are very, very busy in their life. They are not socially aware. They are aware only about their personal lives. You brought out some very important topics about mobile phone usage. Yes, everybody knows that it is taking up too much of our time. As we know, we have knives at home, we have things, but we only use it for cutting, right? We use knives only for what it is supposed to be used for. The bad things what a knife can do is attack people. We don't use it for that. Responsible people, responsible citizens don't do that. And Alhamdulillah, usage of mobile phone, yes, for communicating with people and having social awareness, responsibly using it. He found out very well, but a very nice survey was given by the student that children nowadays are frequently getting into arguments with their parents, and these are things which are not required. They will not respond to the parents' commands because they are using phones. So that is not a need of the phone. For you to communicate, for you to play some games for some time, again, when namaz time comes, when prayer time comes, when play time comes, when food time comes, we have to be very, very responsible. So mashallah, some excellent points have been brought up. And the idea of a new world, how we would take up, how we would detect pollution and how would we use that. So that is also a need of the hour, that you tell the government. Like we had a forest officer and a deputy civil commissioner also who had come in this Save Mountain. For everybody to know, as per United Nations, tomorrow is the World Mountains Day, or Jibal. In Arabic, mountain is called Jibal. So tomorrow is the World Mountains Day. And whoever has hills or mountains around you, please have a look, try climbing it. Climbing a hill or climbing a mountain gives you a lot of sense of achievement. Like if you can do that as a team, go out in nature and try to do that. So the topics which you all took were very nice, alhamdulillah. And what I see today, the good part of Pristine, there was 6th standard also. So future leaders are here, alhamdulillah, future people who are socially aware. I'll just tell you, like, what can one person do? As you said, you saw garbage at the end of the street getting collected, and you can take action. The same way, the one person, he spoke that as he was driving in a car and he saw the mountain being dust coming out, that means somebody was, breaking the mountain. That's called as a mountain quarry, stone quarry. They break the mountains. And then they carry those stones, builders and all that. They take that for building roads and for building concrete for the. Yeah. So he took photographs. He went to the department and found out the people who were doing that mining work were only allowed to do 150 square meters or something, but they were already doing 350 square meters, and they're mining. The stone breaking license was up to 2030. So people, but one person took action and their license was cancelled and that work was stopped. So as children, it's a lesson, and whatever lovely ideas that you're coming, everybody knows what are the ill effects of mobile phone, but not everybody has the courage to, overcome that. So it coming from you as a message, mashallah, we all should be sleeping on time, waking up early. That's very, very important. And that can only come if we discipline ourselves. And when we know that, look, what all things we are doing. And finally, this message of Coca-Cola, again, yes, unless we give alternatives, otherwise it's very difficult. Some people in the end, you give very good alternatives. Yes, that we have fruit juices, have drinks which are energy. Alhamdulillah, milk is a very good drink. So unless and until you don't give alternatives, people will think he's only talking. So where is the alternative? So mashallah, overall, I think children have done very well. I generally tend to give marks out of 5. So 5 out of 5 is very, very rare. And, 2 or 3 is what I generally not give more than that. So I would still rate you guys at 3.5 out of 5. Okay, 4 means very, very good. 3 is good. So I would rate you somewhere between 3.5 to 5. And I hope to see some such more exciting topics in the future, inshallah. Thank you very much. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Assalamu alaikum, sir.
I will end the program, and thank you very much, everybody who has joined in together. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi.
Wa alaikum assalam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.